Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So today's video I thought we would do probably a bit of a stitching chat really. So I've got a couple of unboxings that I'm waiting to come in the post, so I haven't got any of those due. I've got a diamond painted unboxing. What's that there? Oh yeah, that's something else to start. However, yeah, because I thought we'll do a bit of a catch up while we stitch on something. So the one I'm going to be working on is this one. So this is from One Day Saving. This kit wasn't sent to me for review. My husband actually purchased this kit for me for, it was one of my birthday gifts. So it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and I know you might be thinking, Christmas stuff in July? Well, technically it's the first of, it's Christmas in July, isn't it? So I thought it'd be perfect to do, not to mention I have got, because I've got quite a few kits that I'm working on now, I've written down all my projects on separate little pieces of paper, cut them up, put them into a little bag, and whatever I pick out at the beginning of the week, that is the kit that I'm going to work on for the rest of the week. So last week it was Mickey and Minnie in the car, and this week it's going to be this one, my focus piece. So we best get it out then and start stitching before we run out of time. So I did start it the other day, but I didn't do a whole lot on it because I started it while my little ones were in the bath. So I've got my frame here, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use that yet because I am actually stitching around the edges. So I might need it out the frame. I have shut the curtains because the simple fact is it's just too bright with the curtains open, because it is, oh gosh, excuse me, because it is really hot here today. So we're having a bit of a heat wave. So at the moment I've got the curtains shut so we can see the light in here. So the bit that I'm working on at the moment is these blue squares here, but what I'm going to do is, because this has got a border, you'd have seen the unboxing, I'm going to work on the border, get that done, and then so on. So it looks like I've got my thread ready for my next bit. So what we're going to do is thread this through some stitches on the back of the work to try and hold it in. You still have to obviously be careful when you start off, but it's just to hold the threading, save you doing any knots. So I'm just going to put that in there. I don't want to give it too much of a tail, but right, and just pull this through, and once we pull this through I should be able to get it right then. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to move some of this stuff because it's just in the way here. So how is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. I'm not doing too good, to be fair. Not doing too good, but we'll go into that in a minute. Obviously I don't want to make this video depressing for you guys. For one, the heat really does knock me about. I'm not one for the heat. I prefer it to be cold, because then you can always wrap up then and get yourself warm, where in the heat sometimes it's just impossible to try and get cooler. And unfortunately, on top of that as well, I've probably mentioned it in probably a video that I did last year, because that's the last time I was having problems with it. But last year, it happened the year before, but not so bad. Last year I had an enormous amount of swelling and pain at the bottom of my coccyx. God, it was so painful to sit down. It really, really hurt. Sometimes I'd get to sit down, I'd scream. So other times I'd have to lower myself down steady, kind of on my side, so I wouldn't sit directly on my back because it just hurt so much. I went to the doctors about it, and they said, because my husband checked the area and I had a look at the area, and it said it looked red and obviously swollen. So I went to the doctors, them checked it out, and they said, yeah, it's definitely swollen and you've got an abscess. So you've got an abscess on your coccyx. So I think they said to see how it goes, but it ended up bursting a bit. Oh God, it was so painful. But yeah, the doctor, he referred me to the hospital to go and have this abscess cut out, because he said it needed to be cut out, to be the rest of it to be drained and the abscess part to be actual cut out. I went to the hospital last year of the morning, nail by mouth, to have it cut out. Had to wait in the waiting room in the morning, bearing in mind it was so painful to sit down. They had no beds. I was due to have the operation in the morning. They took my bloods, got the cannula in my hand, and that's obviously this small operation. They'd have to knock me out for it. However, by 6 o'clock in the evening, I was still sat in there in the hospital waiting room. Bearing in mind, I went in there at like 9:30 of the morning. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't fit me in. So I had a cannula in my hand for nothing. I've been sat about 5:30. I said, look, is there any chance that I could have a drink or a water or something? Because I said, I've been sat here since 9:30 this morning with nothing to eat or drink. I've had nothing at all day. And I was pretty dehydrated, and they said, unfortunately, if they're doing the operation, they can't drink anything. But so they just put to keep me hydrated, they put the thing in my hand and put me on fluids. And obviously that was a complete waste of time, because when they come to me and they finished, they said they couldn't do the operation. But they said, is there any chance you could come back the next day? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm sorry, but I've been sat here since 9:30 this morning. It's now like 6:45. I've had nothing to eat or drink all day. My children are at school on Monday, so if I have the operation on Sunday, I can't either stay in overnight, or I can't afford to be on my back on Monday, so I just said I can't do it. So it eventually went down. Actually, once it had burst, it had gone down, and I haven't had any problems with it since. However, it's flaring back up again. It is flaring back up again. So I haven't got back in touch with the doctor yet, because I don't know, I just haven't. I should do, really, I guess, but I just haven't done it yet. I just don't want to be in that situation again. So I think if it's still obvious, well, I'll just ring them in the morning, because to be honest, I won't really get anywhere ringing now, because you have to really ring first time of the morning. So I'm going to have to ring them in the morning, see what they can do. It might very well be either let it, see if it bursts, give you some cream for it, I don't know. Or it might be the fact they'll have to refer me back to the hospital again. And I'll end up having to have it cut out. But yeah, I'm at the hospital tomorrow anyway, but for another thing about my head. About the, not disease, but about the brain condition that I have. So it's just regular checkup with the eyes, because obviously the last time I went to have a checkup at the ophthalmology department, my eyes were signs of papilledema. So they just need to keep an eye on that. So that's what I'm actually going to have checked out tomorrow. So we'll see what the if I can get in the doctors, what they say about my backside. But anyway, yeah, sitting down at the minute, it is so painful. I've heard of people having abscesses in the mouth, and I think my mum's had one in the mouth. I know my husband has. But yeah, this one's on my butt. But besides that, all is good. So yeah, I can't sit for a lengthy amount of time. I was due to put up a video yesterday, because I usually do them every 3 days, don't I? However, I just wanted to give it a couple of days longer this time, because I thought at least you can catch up with my videos, because I've been doing them every 3 days. So I'm doing today's video. Today is Monday. Not sure about the date. Don't know about the date. But however, I will be uploading it Tuesday probably, tomorrow, before I go to the hospital. So just thought I'd pre-film it for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm alright, a little bit miserable because of that, but because I'm in pain with that, and obviously weather's not helping. Feel stuffy with that as well, but otherwise I'm good. On a good note, you know how in my other video, I think it might have been a colouring chat and a Stranger Things book if you watched it. If you didn't, I did a colouring chat while colouring lines and dots in Stranger Things, and I talked about the later season of Stranger Things. I've been obsessed with that. Watching Stranger Things, absolutely loved it. I think it's going to be 2 years until the season 5 comes out though, so I was well gutted about that. But I have now found something else to be obsessed about until it finishes anyway, which there wasn't that many. There's only 3 series of this, and then it was cancelled, unfortunately. I've started watching, because in Stranger Things Jamie Campbell Bower plays Vecna. Well, he also played Jace Wayland in Mortal Instruments. Well, a few days ago now, I decided to watch Mortal Instruments, because I hadn't. The first time I saw it was when my son was a baby, and I couldn't really watch it properly because he was in his colic stage and it was pretty bad. So I just put Mortal Instruments on. Really enjoyed watching that, and it was fun seeing Jamie Campbell Bower in that. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try Shadowhunters again. First time round I tried it, I wasn't that keen, but I don't know why I wasn't that keen, but it's probably the same because the little ones were young at that time, and I couldn't really concentrate on it. Or my husband, he seems to think that I was pregnant at the time. So I decided to put that on, I think about a week ago now, after I'd watched Mortal Instruments, and I've been totally hooked on it. I've been totally hooked on Shadowhunters, and I'm on the 2nd season of that now. At first I was like, oh, I can't see Jace Wayland being anyone else good, besides obviously by the character who plays him in Mortal Instruments, Jamie Campbell Bower. And I thought, yeah. However, in the Shadowhunters, the one who plays Jace, is really, really good. And my husband's been laughing because when I put this series on, in Strange Things, I had a thing about, I didn't look at him as such. I got my husband. I liked Billy and Eddie Munson. And watching Shadowhunters, my husband was like, "So, who's your favourite out of this one then?" And I was like, "Nobody," having that sheepish grin on my face. And I was while lying down and watching it, and he was looking at the TV and he's seeing who comes on and he's going, "Is it him?" Like Alec. No, even though Alec's quite nice. Isn't him? Jace. Face goes extremely bright red. I go sheepish. No. Then is it him? Magnus? No. Is it? Oh gosh, the head werewolf. I can't remember his name now. I was like, no. He said, "Is it him, the best friend, Simon?" I was like, no. He said, "Well, who is it then?" And then Chase come on again. I was like, and so I said, "It's him, isn't it?" And I was like, ha ha ha, doing me fluttering thing, and it's like, oh gosh, he was laughing at me. He found it highly hilarious. One thing he found hilarious was talking about Shadowhunters, and I was talking about Clary. Now, I know some of you might not know about Shadowhunters if you haven't seen it, so I do apologise if you haven't, and you're probably wondering what the heck I'm on about. If you haven't seen it and you like fantasies kind of stuff, you go and watch it. It's really good with warlocks and demon hunters and things like that. I was talking about Shadowhunters and I was on about Clary, and I was on about went to say about a best friend, and I was like, oh God, what's his name now? I can't think of Clary's best friend. And my husband, his name is Simon Lewis, and I was like, what's her best friend's name now? And so I was like, oh my God, if you got to ask, if you seriously forgotten. I was like, I can't quite think of. Oh yeah, her best friend's called Simon Lewis, isn't he? My husband was like, I can't believe you've forgot her best friend's name being Simon Lewis when my name's Simon Lewis. I was like, I just didn't have an answer for that one. I just couldn't defend myself on that one. I didn't have a comeback for that. I just couldn't defend myself. I was like, well, I forgot for a minute. It was like, how can you forget that? He said his name's Simon Lewis. My name's Simon Lewis. I was like, oh dear, sorry. But yeah, I blame it on the weather. I blame it on the weather and tiredness. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot that one. But yeah, I did anyway. But I'm on the second series now. Unfortunately, like I said, it got cancelled on the third one, after the third one, which, oh God, I wish they hadn't done that. Really wish they hadn't done it. But yeah, I'm going to watch all of that. And then when I finish Shadowhunters, I've got to find something else to obsess over to watch. I did try and find if they'd got Millennium in, because my husband says that Millennium, he reckons that would be one that I'd be interested in, which is another kind of an older one, round about X-Files era, I think, or maybe just after, I don't know, but I'd never watched Millennium, so, but however, they haven't got it. They've got a movie, Millennium, but they haven't got the actual TV series, so that one's off the books. So I'm not sure really. I might just go back to Supernatural and finish those, because I think I'm on season 5 of Supernatural at the minute, and I haven't watched it for ages, so I might just go back to that again. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Shadowhunters at the minute. I did have the books, the Shadowhunter book series, because I'm sure I had them for Christmas the one year, and I wasn't sure if I'd still got them or if the Shadowhunter series was some of the books that I got rid of before. I'm kind of no, it's not. I can see it. It's on top shelf. Oh, funny. I was just about to say I'm gonna have to check in a minute if I have actually got those or not. But as I was doing that, I was just looking up at my top shelf on my bookshelf, and they're right at the front. Yeah, I've got Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire. So yes, I have still got the Shadowhunters Mortal Instruments series. That's good. I'll have to give those books a whirl again. I'm still reading 2 books though, so preferably I'd like to get those finished first. So I might actually concentrate on that when I've done this video, and try and get at least one of those books done, so I can maybe start the Shadowhunter book series. But saying that, I don't know if I really want to start the books if I'm still watching the series, because I don't really want to get myself confused. So, how is everybody else doing at the minute? Are you looking forward to the summer holidays if you have little ones from school? My little ones break up in about 2 weeks' time. They do. My daughter's on her first school trip on Thursday, so I just hope she does it alright there. The other week went, oh gosh, my bum, sorry. It's just too difficult to get comfortable. This is going to be painful when I stand up. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, they had sports day the other week, and then they had the 30th birthday parade for the school. And I was shocked, because I'm on the school site on Facebook as well. We can follow them on there. I didn't know, apparently, the other day, just around the corner from me, from where I live, literally, just around the corner, at the fire station, Prince Charles was there. Yes, I'm being serious. Prince Charles was actually at the fire station. He came to greet some of the people at the fire station, and year 6, or well, not the whole year, some people out of year 6 had the privilege of meeting Prince Charles at the fire station to shake his hand. And I didn't even know that he was going to be there, but obviously they wouldn't really publicly announce that. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought it was nice that they got to shake his hand as well. I bet there's not many people that can say they've done that. I'm not a big, massive royal family fan. To be honest, I'm not a big royal family fan. It's just nice to know something like that. I like Prince William and Kate. I think they make a lovely couple. They do make a lovely couple. I like those two. So I think we're coming to the end of the thread here now, which is probably just as well, because we're at 24 minutes anyway. So I'll just do this stitch here, and then I shall snip this off, and then we will probably stop the video. So I know I haven't done that much. I've just continued with the line. We started off about here. We did all the blue down there. So didn't do masses and masses, however we did a bit. So now I've done that, I want to thread my needle through some of the stitches at the back just to hold the thread through so it doesn't come loose. So after you've done that, just get the pencil, your scissors. God, my feet are going numb now. It's because I need to keep my feet up as well, because in the hot weather my feet swell up, especially my one foot. So it's a no-win situation. I've got a bad bum, swelling feet. Lovely, isn't it? So anyway, yes. So that's where we are at the minute. So yeah, we haven't got much done, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the little stitch and chat with you guys. So yeah, today is Monday. I will be uploading this video probably on Tuesday. Yeah, probably Tuesday now. I might do a little bit of reading now and try and lie down and keep off my backside if I can, because the more I lean on my backside, unfortunately, the more it's going to affect it, so I need to keep off it, to be fair. So I'm probably better just lying down for a bit. So anyway guys, that is the end of the sorry, I will actually do one of them one of these days. So this is the end of the stitch and chat. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. Hopefully, fingers crossed, my bottom the abscess will just go, because yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, and like I said, I'm just in a lot of pain sitting on my bum at the minute. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Bye.